Hello, and welcome to Stasis Pod, the Transformers Rescue Bots podcast. I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
You are Shock! I'm David. We're talking about North Star this week, right? Fist of the North Star?
Oh, you mean the guy from Alpha Flight?
No, the guy who punches things.
Oh,
I thought we were
like an overly muscled Bruce Lee.
I thought we were talking about that movie with Haley Steinfeld.
No, the Fist of the North Star. It's a movie, but I'm pretty sure it has, I think that a couple of professional wrestlers in it, and Chris Penn,
Malcolm McDowell,
Big Van Vader.
Everything has Malcolm McDowell.
Yeah, Vader.
Clint Howard.
Wow, Clint Howard just shows up everywhere.
It's true. No, we are talking about Bumblebee To The Rescue, the coloring book drawn by Steve Ditko in the 80s.
Ooh.
I forgot about that.
I never forget about that.
Hopefully you have enough
I'm always
crayons.
thinking about that. Like the Twitter meme, like thinking about him, and it's just a picture of one of those awkwardly drawn G1 faces from that coloring book.
Oh man, the humans in that have terrifying Ditko faces.
And the robots have even more terrifying faces.
Yes. And also, for some reason, the wiki page's captions are all quotes from Was, Not Was's, Hello Dad, I'm in Jail.
Okay.
I'm sure they have a reason.
But no, it is crossover time on Stasis Pod, because it is Bumblebee To The Rescue, crossing over from popular Transformers television show Transformers Prime.
Hey, so fun and very brief fact, one of my coworkers just recently mentioned to me that one of his children had recently started watching Transformers Prime on like Netflix or whatever streaming service. And he was like, it's actually pretty good. I was like, yeah, that is a good show. Mm. I did not take the chance to plug my podcast to someone who absolutely did not want to listen to me talking about Transformers for an hour at a time.
So yeah, this first aired July 7th, 2012, written by Brian Holefield, a longtime Winnie the Pooh writer.
Really?
Who previously wrote Rescue Bots episodes Flobsters on Parade and Christmas in July.
Yeah.
So, pretty good episodes.
Yes, I gotta say, this one I was not crazy about.
Most of the problems come with the fact that it's crossing over with Prime, and when you think about that, things get weird, especially because they never say the word Decepticon.
They do not. I don't believe it's ever said at any point in Rescue Bots.
Aww.
I mean, I guess...
Which, on one hand, makes sense, but on the other hand, it's like...
Maybe they don't want the little kids, like, getting curious and Googling Decepticons and then being scared, sort of like how Nintendo continues to insist that the Nooks are actually raccoons, because perhaps they do not want American children to see what Tanuki are.
Oh.
Yeah.
I understand.
But, more about scary monster robots and less about testicles.
Well, they also don't want them, they might look up some pro-Decepticon literature and become radicalized.
We do not want that. Get a bunch of little tiny Rakshas running around.
That's right, trying to, take over power plants, enslave the human race.
Have heated arguments on message boards.
Wearing all purple clothing.
Yes, having a snake.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. We should encourage that one at least.
It was a good snake.
Anyway, so we open with some stargazing.
We're is it time for a meteor shower?
It is indeed time for a meteor shower.
I have to go back to Animal Crossing now because we have meteor showers in Animal Crossing. Okay. And I specifically
I haven't caught any of them because I have bad timing.
I had one last night and invited people over. There was one on the island of popular, speaking of old fandom personalities, Steve-O Stonebreaker's island the other night, and a bunch of us went over and paid off one of his bridges. It was very nice.
So anyway, this meteor is falling onto Wayward Island, an uninhabited island near Griffin Rock.
Which,
this is its...
how many uninhabited islands are around here? This is the second one so far?
To be fair, normally if you have one island, especially if they are volcanic in nature, you do tend to have smaller islands. Like, look at Hawaii.
Yeah.
Or the Philippines.
Yes, volcanic islands in Maine. What?
I mean, Griffin
Well,
Rock does
still.
have a volcano.
Well, it's an artificial volcano, but admittedly there probably are other islands around there, but the fact that they're uninhabited, it strikes me as weird, unless, like, these are part of a national park.
It's possible.
Could be. Like Isle Royal up in Michigan that
Yeah.
is officially uninhabited. I think it's probably got park rangers or something, but you can take a ferry up there, and I think at least once while I was living in the UP, I may have had old school MapQuest give me directions that involve driving to it.
Or it may have once been like a toxic waste dump, and that's why it's uninhabited. Speaking of Michigan, like Zug Island.
Yes!
Oh.
Zug Island, which is where the last scene of RoboCop is supposed to take place.
Ha!
Oh! Oh, I was... Okay, that makes sense, because that's always like, why is there a nuclear waste dump near Detroit? The hell?
Because there is a waste dump near Detroit.
Because Detroit is a waste dump, yes, but well...
Yeah, it was not actually filmed there, but I think it's supposed to take place on Zug Island.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's fair.
Anyway, so yeah, this meteor crashes there, and so they decide to head out to investigate, and unfortunately they can't take Doc Green because he is out of town on the mainland.
He's convenient away on the mainland, and my mind just immediately flashed to Doc in Back to the Future in the parking lot, running away from the Libyans.
Marty, it's the Libyans.
That's basically exactly what I imagined when they.
That is what's happening
that...
this whole week. He and Frankie are just fleeing the Libyans, to whom he gave a box of pinball machine parts.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm sure if they did it now, it'd be a vaguer, less maybe problematic thing. Newfies. He's running away from the Newfies.
The Newfies. I told him I'd build him a nuclear bomb. But no, in fact, what actually probably happened is there was a Star Trek convention that weekend. So LeVar was out of town.
So
we're all in here recording this. He's just getting drunk with Michael Dorn.
Though there's this cute little bit at the beginning before, just before the meteor comes down, where they're looking up at the stars, and Cody's like, oh, that's the North Star, and, used to navigate. There's a little star next to it. And they're like, I don't know, maybe it doesn't have a name. No! All stars have names.
Definitely has a name. I thought about looking it up, but I don't know.
You are not getting that astronomy lad pioneers badge, Cody.
Yeah.
Isn't it like in Ursa Minor? Or isn't it Major?
Probably.
No, Ursa Minor is the North Star.
Okay.
So I just wanted to bring that up because I was like, no! All stars have names. That's what astronomy is for. That's what they do.
Oh, okay, I did just look it up. Polaris is a triple star system, so they're actually staring at 3 stars. Plus the little one.
Ooh.
You'd think the Autobots would know that.
Yeah, you'd think they'd know a lot more about space than they do. It's weird.
I mean, I guess just because they're from space doesn't mean they know about space.
Yeah, what do you know about the state of New York?
Okay, that's fair. I don't know enough about the state of New York. I don't know what our state bird is anymore. I think I did once.
I would personally be happy to forget every single thing I know about Alabama. So
the provincial bird of Ontario is the common loon.
Thank you. Good job.
And our provincial flower is the trillium.
Oh.
And
the primary I wouldn't say X-word. The primary product of the state of Ohio is charming knickknacks in the shape of the state of Ohio.
Oh, New York State bird is the eastern bluebird, a bird I have never seen before.
Oh.
Sure.
I'm sure you've seen it.
Alright.
And our provincial song is A Place to Stand, A Place to Grow, Ontario.
That's terrible.
It's kind of catchy.
Why would you do this?
A place to stand, a place to grow, Ontario.
Anyway, it's time for Bumblebee.
Yes.
Yeah, so everybody decamps to this deserted island, and hey, there's somebody else there.
Dun dun dun.
And the way that it's shot, you would think that it was the Predator.
Aww.
Or at least, Arachnid.
A predator.
From, the episode Predatory.
Ooh, that would be a twist.
Yes.
It would be an unfortunate end to the series.
But no, as you might have guessed from the episode being entitled Bumblebee to the Rescue, it's Bumblebee who's here to the rescue.
Yay! He's a good boy!
And Blades is fanboying out over it.
Oh my goodness, he's so excited. He's like hiding his face at one point. It's the cutest thing. Blades is so good!
And yeah, Cody's also very excited because Bumblebee is yellow. And he's very excited about this for some reason.
Yes, that's an exciting...
Well, none of the other rescue bots are yellow. Maybe it's his favorite color.
Yeah, maybe he likes yellow cars. And just, again, none of the other rescue bots are yellow.
That's right.
It's not like one of those awesome European fire trucks or anything.
But yeah, Blades, it's kind of like when Scott Lang met Captain America.
Yes, it's a lot like that. It's very cute.
Oh no, I've been shaking your hand for too long.
Oh, he's so good. He's the best boy.
So they finally find this weird ass meteor.
Well, after being introduced,
it is definitely scary looking.
It's kind of like half molten, and it's also got green mist coming off it. That definitely says we should absolutely not touch this.
Yeah.
Yeah. First thought was like, oh, it's a fell meteor. It's going to turn into an infernal. Then second thought was, oh, I need to actually finally watch The Color Out of Space, which I've had sitting around for a couple of weeks. Ooh. And I did.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that you should go spec demonology, but you are already spec demonology.
Yes.
I think we all respect demonology.
I'm more affliction myself, but I'm only like level 80 something.
Maybe next
Sorry,
expansion.
we are going off in a World of Warcraftly direction.
Yes, let's go back to The Color Out of Space, which this had me thinking about
let's go back to Lovecraft.
Well, they reference Polaris at the beginning. Lovecraft has a very short story called Polaris, where it's...
I think I read that one during one of my overnight shifts when I decided to read Lovecraft because I'm weird.
It's very much one of his based upon a dream things where he's like sad he couldn't serve in World War I. At least that's a lot of people's interpretations about it. But my main takeaway is, why is he afraid of Inuits?
Why is he afraid of anyone who's not white people?
Well, yes.
But also, yeah, Inuits seem like particularly a group like that would not be especially threatening.
He would have absolutely nothing to do with.
that he would certainly never encounter in his everyday life.
Yeah.
He just read a National Geographic article about them one time and was just like, ugh!
Oh, yeah. What, you don't remember that Maine used to be full of Inuit refugees?
Really?
Oh, sure.
Are
You
making
get
this
into
up?
Bangor, and it's they called it Little Anchorage.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yeah, I've been out spearing some fish and clubbing some seals, you know.
Anyway, spooky rock that has fallen out of space, emitting an unsettling glow of green. Run away from the island, quarantine it. Do not drink the groundwater. Do not drink the water. Oh man.
Yeah, like I've seen meteors or meteorites. I guess, are they meteorites when they hit the ground or before they hit the ground?
I believe they're meteorites when they hit the ground.
Because I've seen meteorites. My father actually has one that's like maybe a couple inches across that he just found when we lived in the middle of nowhere, and you could just find things because things could fall out of the sky and not just hit someone's house. But yeah, it's like they're not normally this scary. This is definitely a special one.
Yeah.
So
like the color out of space, it doesn't leave that much of a big crater. It just sort of lands and slides. Like, something that large should leave a big crater.
Yeah, also, like, they should have been able to hear this in the entirety of Griffin Rock. This would be like a bomb landing.
The entirety of Maine?
Yeah.
It's like, what, 20 feet tall or so?
Well, we don't know how dense it is. I mean, normally they're made of, like, iron and stuff,
Nickel
but this
and
is
stuff,
clearly not. This is made of evil.
Yes.
But I do appreciate that when Chase approaches it, he says something that is extremely plot relevant. So that he says that he's going to, they need to check it out because it might be harmful to humans.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun!
I mean, they do scan it, and they say, like, it has no gamma rays and other things.
Yeah, no gamma rays or radiation.
It's clearly going green.
Well, I guess they didn't scan it for...
So it won't turn them into the Hulk.
It's green.
Yeah.
That means gamma rays. Hulk has taught me this.
They didn't scan it for fell energy.
I guess that's harder to scan for.
Anyway,
Not if you get a proper warlock in there.
yeah, so Heatwave, Chase, and Boulder are the ones checking this meteorite out, whereas Bumblebee is just kind of hanging around, and Blades is making a damn fool of himself.
Well, he's
He
trying to
decides
show
he's-
off and say hi, and just it goes badly.
He's going to help out by sending his winch down, and it gets caught in a branch, and then Bumblebee has to go and untangle him.
And Bee's all, well, sometimes you're the rescue bot, and sometimes you're getting rescued by a bot.
And he's, I mean, again, he's Prime Bumblebee, so he's not talking straight human speech.
No.
But you can tell he's being very good-natured about it. He's
Yes.
a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's bleep, bloop, berserp, his normal Prime sounds, in Prime, wasn't it that they had Welker do voices and then they did the bleeps over it? I forget, it was something like that.
Yes, I think in this one they had Nicole Dubak do the noises. Remember, she's the, showrunner or whatever. And, as I mention every time, the daughter from Major Dad.
Yes. So now they need to get back to the mainland because suddenly also there's a storm coming.
Yes.
Despite the fact that they were just watching.
Well, it is Maine, a big nor'east is coming in,
Well,
I guess that's fair. Someone killed a seagull and
right.
now it's time for a big storm, even though it was clear 30 minutes ago.
It's New England, and again, like Color Out of Space, lightning is going to hit this and things are going to get worse.
Oh no! That's not really what happens, though.
This whole island's going to be full of mutants. And also, they kind of figure out that Bumblebee is kind of not 100% authorized to be there.
Yeah, they get back to the base, and B calls in, and Optimus is like, "What the hell, Bumblebee?"
And of course, it is still Peter Cullen doing the voice.
Yeah.
Yes, doing the primest voice.
Yeah,
but the Prime face in this is still unsettling. It like the way they gave him a mouth seems odd. It's more like a Muppet than what he had in Prime.
Yeah, because it is that very stylized. It's the Toon Boom sort of. Yeah. So they couldn't really animate it the same way because it's a completely different. Like, it's an art style that has completely different
aesthetics,
needs, and requirements, and aesthetics. But yeah, so he's got the weird sort of face going on. But yeah, he's sort of mildly scolds Bumblebee for going off on his own, but suggests that, well, maybe he could hang around with them and see how everybody's doing, seeing how their little rescue.
Perhaps you can learn about teamwork.
Yeah, something which seems to imply it's like you're not good at teamwork when you're hanging out with us. And then Heatwave pipes up from the back. You got any open spots on your team? Can I come? No, Heatwave, no.
For the last time, Heatwave, no.
Oh my god, he gives him the thank you for your continued interest thing, and I'm like, oh my god, Heatwave's resume just got tossed. But it's like... That was so...
In this discussion, like, Prime's saying we don't want this meteor to get into the hands of someone who would use it for questionable purposes.
Those who would do us harm.
Yes, but roundabout way of avoiding saying Decepticons... Especially the way this episode goes.
Well, and likewise, they say that Bumblebee lost his voice box in the line of duty.
Yeah.
To be fair, there's also Mech.
To be fair.
Also wishes to do them harm.
Well, yes, Mech.
To be fair, the Decepticons are not the only bad guys.
Yes, and it probably was Mech who Dr. Morocco was on the phone with a couple episodes ago.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that, yeah. So, yeah. There are at least more than... There is at least more than one villainous organization that could be interested in this,
yes.
So
no,
yes.
But it just gets so close to bringing up the Decepticons without bringing them up that it just makes me afraid of what would happen if an actual Decepticon showed up with these little cinnamon rolls.
No, they're too good and small, and they have to remain a secret forever.
That's right.
Yes, they have to remain a secret forever. It's just, I'm like flashing back. It's like, where did Arachnid first crash down? Wasn't that in New England?
I think that was the Pacific Northwest, actually.
Okay, it's the other side. Good.
Yeah.
Prime is like, sorry, Heatwave, but we already have one cranky rescue vehicle on our team.
Yes,
we don't.
Also, does not get name dropped, but they just mention our medic.
Yes.
Because we're not
he's
paying Jeffrey
out.
Combs for this episode.
No. That's understandable.
Speaking of H.P. Lovecraft.
Oh, I'd love to see child-friendly child-friendly Jeffrey Combs show up in this show.
I was gonna say, there was that apparently recent horrible child-friendly Lovecraft movie that I think I suggested we watch for a Patreon. Everyone was like, no.
I think Jeffrey Combs is in that.
Oh, maybe.
For like maybe a minute, probably. I mean, if it's something H.P. Lovecraft or Edgar Allan Poe related, you could probably get Jeffrey Combs for the right price relatively easily.
Yeah.
The impression that I got from the one article I read about that production was they were not paying the right price for anything.
No. We might do that someday, but it will be painful for me at least on multiple levels.
Well, I'm sure it'll be painful for everyone.
Yeah, maybe just for us on just one level, but that's enough levels to be painful on.
Yes.
Badly animated, trying to make H.P. Lovecraft out to not be a racist, but a little child with a friendly Cthulhu pet, which, okay, the Cthulhu pet is the least offensive part of that.
I'm still smarting from Prime's thank you for your continued interest. That
yes.
That hit me in my writer sending out queries soul. Poor Heatwave.
On the other hand, he's kind of a jerk to just talk openly about how you want to be transferred out of here with all your pals.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
And I mean,
He wants
it's
to
not
see action.
I guess.
Even though he is baby.
Anyway, so yeah, everybody's very excited to have him there. Chase wants to tell him about all of Earth's exciting laws.
Yes, such as dancing without a permit.
And Boulder wants to take him on an architectural tour of the island. But neither of these things actually happen because there is an emergency and they've got to roll to the rescue. Except for Bumblebee, who has to stay behind because they don't want to have to explain how they got a new rescue bot and then won't have him again in a couple days.
And why he isn't actually a rescue vehicle, just a yellow car.
Yes, also that.
Yeah, they are still sort of, at least giving lip service to the... I mean, they are still in disguise, even though we haven't really gotten an episode where they're, interacting with the public very much.
I think they've managed to fool pretty much everybody except for Frankie.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, they do just straight out say that they don't want to have to explain where they suddenly got a new one of these super advanced robot things from.
Yeah, we just rented one for the weekend.
Especially if Doc Green is on the mainland.
Yeah.
He didn't give it to them.
No, but you can tell because it works.
Yeah, that probably goes for all of them.
Yeah, so there's a retaining wall that's about to collapse, and it's just going to plunge all this debris onto a bunch of houses. So they go out there, they hold things up, but Boulder, Chase, and Heatwave start uncontrollably transforming to vehicle mode. And speaking of plots that always work, there's a Transformers plot that always works, and that's we're stuck in vehicle mode.
Yes.
Which it doesn't seem to come up as much anymore. I don't remember it. Other than various transformation. Oh, what was the one in IDW where you keep transforming and uncontrollably? Oh,
I can't think of that one, but that was the opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was the Transfixatron.
Yes.
In the Autobot run.
Yes.
Tarantulas had his transformation lock lens.
Though I guess in the Autobot run, it works out well enough because they're literally taking part in a car race, so it keeps them honest.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and I think there was a thing in IDW where the X-Files conspiracy organization used those against Transformers.
Ooh.
Oh, I guess so.
Yeah.
I just don't remember it coming up that much recently because I don't remember it in any of the shows we've covered except for Beast Wars.
Well, on Beast Machines, because there was a virus.
Well, yeah, Beast Machines, that was more of a complicated...
Of course, I say that was recent. That was over 20 years ago.
Yes.
Yeah, well, for us it was...
Try not to think about it.
I don't want to be that old.
How many episodes ago? 150? Ooh.
Anyway, so they've transformed to vehicle mode. They can't change back, so Blades has to do this all by himself, but then, of course, it is Bumblebee to the rescue.
Yes.
Although I am annoyed about one part about... They keep mentioning propping up the retaining wall with girders, and they keep using long metal pipes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Which is definitely not a girder.
Yeah.
Well, as we will learn, Graham hasn't gotten his PhD in engineering yet.
Nope.
It's like an annoying thing between script and animation that that's not a girder. At least say pipes or something, or draw frickin'... I guess a girder admittedly is harder to animate probably than just a tube, because it's got to be big eye shaped.
Mm-hmm.
Also, maybe if Bumblebee had gotten a less obtrusive alt mode, then he could have come along and helped earlier.
Well, yes.
But he's going with that long-standing Transformers tradition of completely ostentatious disguises.
Yeah.
Looking at you, G1 Jazz, and Mirage, and Red Alert.
And Wheeljack.
Just call back to Auto Berserk, where there is actually another fire department Lamborghini for someone to mistake Red Alert for.
Yeah, I don't know if firefighters can be on the take, but that guy was definitely on the take.
Wait, maybe if you're in Saudi Arabia?
That whole department was on the take.
They got some weird police cars over there. No. They have actual Lambo police cars, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, well, they also have a monarchy.
Yeah. Anyway, so not only are they trapped in vehicle mode, but they also can't move. So or at least they can't drive themselves. So their partners have to drive them back.
Yes. I just want to say that Kate is a shitty boyfriend.
Oh, yeah, Kate is way too smug here.
Yeah, I gotta drive you back like a chump.
Also, I did have to write down Chase when Chief gets in is like, he's like, perhaps if you put your foot on my gas pedal. And then Boulder's like, on the bright side, this is a completely new experience.
Yeah, Boulder's cheerful. It not for anybody else.
And then Kate is a shitty boyfriend.
Yeah, but Boulder has enthusiastic consent with Heatwave and Kate. It's very Dubcon. Do not want.
And meanwhile, Chase is step on me, daddy.
Ew. But yes. Anyway, as we continue on this reverse day of the machines.
Yes.
Yes.
So, and while they're driving back, they also lose their ability to talk. So they're just in like robo-comas.
Yeah, Heatwave is talking and then his face just freezes on the screen. And that's like, oh no. And so yeah, they get back. And
then pretty soon stuff starts growing on them.
Blades accuses them of the most ridiculous thing. He says he accuses them of joking, but Chase is there. Chase is not capable of joking. Can you imagine if the others were like, hey, we're gonna do this, we're gonna act like we're freezing up, it'll be really funny, and Chase just not understand anything that's going on.
Yeah, the freezing up thing is a little odd in a way, but the things growing on you after contact with a meteorite is a long-standing tradition. You just have to go back to Stephen King sucking his fingers.
Jordy Verrill, what have you done this time? And I will say the stuff growing on them does not look great.
No,
like this should.
It's not promising.
I mean, this should look cooler.
Kind of,
I think.
Yeah, it's just sort of gray. It looks kind of like stone.
Yeah,
but then it's got like the veins of green.
Turning them into the meteorite material, but it doesn't convey that well enough. Like they just sort of get
like green lines or veins.
The paint just sort of rubs off, and there's green lines. Yeah. It doesn't quite work.
I need this to look weirder or like brighter. Like it should be purple or something. So it's very obvious something weird's happening.
Yeah.
It should be glowing.
Yeah.
It definitely has sort of a Medusa-y sort of like turning to stone thing going on, which doesn't actually seem to be what's going on, but that's how it looks.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Cody pretty quickly figures out that it's obviously the meteorite because those three were handling the meteorite and Bumblebee and Blades, who are not affected.
Good job.
So they call up Optimus. He talks off screen to Ratchet. And after what I'm sure is a lot of grousing, Optimus, we don't even know these people. This is my problem.
Do you think Ratchet just suggested they just let them die? He probably suggested it, but didn't really mean it. He seems like that kind where he's gonna complain about the thing, but he's actually gonna do the right thing in the end.
Yes.
Well, he's gonna do the research, but he's heavily into quarantining them, I would guess.
Yes.
Probably. We don't want that stuff in here.
They're on an island, leave them there.
Just gonna have to tie them all to couches like in The Thing.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, wait, is that something that's ever actually been, like a thing version of Transform? Well, I guess space barnacles are kind of that.
I mean, although that's like growing on them, not sort of replacing them.
Well, but it's not replacing them, but it's taking them over and changing.
Surprisingly, I don't think they have done an episode that is a ripoff of The Thing, which is crazy because almost every show has had an episode that's a ripoff of The Thing.
Yeah, especially like that. That would have been great for a Beast Wars episode. Of course, the problem is you probably like kind of have to kill off one character.
And also
they didn't have much of a problem with that.
Yeah, and also you don't have the budget to do like robot body horror so much.
Yeah, you'd have to make like 5 different new models and lots of kit bashing to do the weirdness.
Yeah.
Ooh. Now I almost want to write fan fiction. It's like, hey, Pterosaur's back. That's not Pterosaur.
I don't like it.
That doesn't want to be Pterosaur. It wants to be us.
I don't like it.
No, it wants to be Optimus Primal.
Nope, don't like it.
Yeah. So anyway, they say, okay, so it's a space virus, and you're going to need an antidote, even though viruses don't have antidotes.
Yeah. It's just terminology.
Yeah.
If they're going by computer virus, sort of.
Well, I guess, but I mean, it's a computer virus that's making you grow like goop on you.
Yeah,
well, it's only
this
affecting the
definitely
machine,
sounds
so...
like techno-organic.
Yes.
Yeah. A techno-organic virus sounds better than a techno-organic bacteria?
I suppose. Anyway, so yeah, they're going to need to get there and get a sample of the meteorite, and then they are to blow it up.
Yes. Wait, won't that just disperse all of it everywhere?
Well, it's like The Thing where you use fire and it kills it.
Yeah, we're not going by Return of the Living Dead rules.
And because it came from space, presumably it's like the Venom symbiote, and it can be damaged by heat and sonics.
Sure.
Which always strikes me as weird. It's like, how the hell did it survive re-entry? Although, wait, depending upon which version of the Venom origin, sometimes it comes down in a space shuttle, sometimes it just crashes, whatever.
Well,
sometimes you buy it in a vending machine.
Yeah, vending machine is comics. Meteorite was the Spider-Man 3 movie, and in the 90s Spider-Man cartoon, it's the space shuttle.
And in the new one, it's a sample container from Mars or some shit.
Yeah, well, we're going to get to Mars next episode.
Oh.
But anyway, so they all set out to Wayward Island, and they do take along Bumblebee and Blades, although of course they are just to stay on the boat. But unfortunately, there are rough seas ahead, and we got a Graham overboard.
Oh no!
Oh.
Yeah, that seems... it's bad.
So yeah, this is just a cascade of calamities. Because Graham gets knocked overboard, Bumblebee ends up sinking into an undersea trench, so Blades has to come out to rescue him. And then now the boat's engine is broken, and also the bomb that we brought is turned on, and we can't turn it off.
I just want to point out that one of the special characteristics of G1 Bumblebee was that he could swim.
That's true.
Well, yes, but that only ever actually came up in, like, what, one storybook that he could really do that?
Well, it did also come up in The Ultimate Doom.
Yes.
Okay,
well...
so it's happened 2 times in the entirety of everything, and almost happened in animated because they made a toy of it. Well, they designed a toy of it. Did that ever actually come out, or did that only come out in Japan?
I think it came out in Japan.
Also, in other G1 episodes, just he could swim, but also everyone else could swim at about the same level of ability, all the other Autobots.
Or water ski on their tires, or various weird things that happen to G1. Or surf.
I mean, they were all swimming in, like, Atlantis Arise, so...
Oh, 2 things. One, apparently there actually are... Oh no, Windward Islands. Never mind, I thought I found Wayward Islands. I looked too quickly.
Anyway.
Okay, so I'll throw that one out. But the other thing, this bomb thing... Oh, Mako reactor flashbacks, or Mako. Dang it, I keep getting that wrong. I think I got the actor's name wrong last time.
Oh no.
It's like it's Mako Shark, and I think it's Mako for everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I think the thing about Bumblebee being able to swim was actually an in-joke because the VW Beetle actually floats.
Oh.
Oh, is that why they used them as dune buggies?
I think so. Well, there were just like a zillion of them, and they were cheap.
Well, yeah, it's really easy to just strip things off and throw them on the beach.
But there are people who have actually like turned them into boats.
Huh.
They're referred to as water bugs.
That's adorable.
Yes, he's very energy efficient and he could swim.
Yeah. So anyway, things are real bad here. So Blades gets B out of the ocean, and then
He's trying so hard. B is trying so hard.
Yes.
He's like trying to drive up the side, and he's trying so hard because he's a good boy. There's so many good boys in this show.
Yes. And it looks like Blades is once again going to do the end of Dark Knight Rises thing.
No.
Yes.
Oh, I failed you, Master Blades. But no, instead, they go to the meteorite. Bumblebee punches a hole in it, puts the bomb in. They race away with the explosion behind them like they're employees of Dreamwave.
Oof.
And then they immediately get the virus.
Like, it didn't act that quickly on the other three.
No, it did not. I mean, I guess Bumblebee just like straight up punched a hole in
Yeah,
it.
he had closer contact.
So maybe there was prolonged contact there, or maybe it strengthens as it gets older. And now hopefully this whole island is covered with like deadly shrapnel.
That's why blowing it up was a bad idea.
Yeah.
Because now there's just going to be these little chunks of this You've made the problem worse. You've dispersed it.
You turned it into a blasted heath.
Anyway.
Yeah, so anyway, they are able to use the Cybertronian technology to analyze the sample and to get a correct antidote disc, which I thought was going to be like a CD-ROM,
Yeah.
but it's actually like a manhole cover.
Yeah,
Did anyone else notice that they're all color-coded?
Yes.
Yes!
Which was weird.
And it makes sense that they would have like maybe each special ones for each guy, but that doesn't explain why they would have a Bumblebee one, because he's yellow and he's not from that ship.
Maybe they still need to, like, program them for their specific physiology, and they just did a Bumblebee one because he needed one.
It was neat, but it was like a needless, like, why does each of them have a different colored gel in it? Why would you make that as an animation step? Is my question. I mean, it's cute, but it's odd.
Yeah. Anyway, so everybody's doing fine now. Bumblebee's going to take off, but hey, it's picture time. And they get a nice group shot. And of course, because Blades is such a good boy, B wants a picture just with him.
Yay, photographic evidence for Raph to delete later.
Yay, robo selfies. Oh my god, they probably did do that.
Wait, but it's not a selfie. Danny's taking him.
What do you...
That's just a photo.
Whatever. Anyway. But yeah, this is going to end up on, like, Danny's Instagram or something, and then Raph deletes it. Oh.
Yes. Yeah, that is Bumblebee to the Rescue. I admit I didn't love this one. Part of it is that B is kind of the least compelling character from Transformers Prime.
Yeah, but can you imagine RC trying to guest on this show?
Oh, she'd just be incredibly twitchy by the end of the 22-minute episode because she hadn't killed anybody.
Yeah, that's the problem. Well, you could have Bulkhead, but the problem with that is he looks too much like Boulder, and their names sound similar.
Yeah.
Well, and he also acts very much like Boulder. They'd just be pals immediately. There'd be no conflict in the episode.
Yes.
It would just be them like having. He actually would go on that architectural tour of the island,
And then he'd really enjoy it.
Yes.
So it'd be a cute, innocent episode, unless there's a confusion why there's two boulders now or something. There's not much interest in that. Having Ratchet show up would be really interesting and really awkward.
I mean, I think Ratchet could be kid-friendly enough to be on this show. He's just kind of cantankerous.
Yeah.
As opposed to actively homicidal.
And he's a rescue vehicle. So.
He would do like when he was helping the kids with their projects.
Oh, yes. Yes, a sequel to that episode. Oh, that'd be great.
Yes.
But Bumblebee, he's just kind of bleeping and blooping at this point. This is not the last time he will appear on this show.
Well, hopefully they use him better, because he's just barely here.
Well, the crazy thing is, this rescue bot ran long enough that by the time of his last appearance on the show, he can talk, because they've gotten onto robots in disguise.
Oh, wow.
Thank goodness, that'll be better.
That's...
Like he can actually talk to the other characters.
That's interesting. That's really cool. Aww. And are they like, yay, he got his voice fixed, and then continue on with the episode? Is he?
I have to assume.
Is he Will Friedle? He is Will Friedle, right?
He is Will Friedle.
Aww. I do recall that he gets a Rescue Bots toy.
Yes.
Yeah, he gets a couple.
Yes, because he's very popular, because everybody likes yellow cars.
I'm trying to remember if he also becomes a dinosaur. I don't think so. Oh, no, wait. I think he does become a dinosaur.
Oh.
Have I mentioned how apparently Dinosaur Optimus just ruined other Optimus Primes for an entire generation of small children? I've heard
he looks
small
great.
children going on about Dinosaur Optimus Prime and how great he is. Like, at restaurants, just out of nowhere. Just hanging out in Front Royal, getting a burger. Just overhearing this conversation.
Bumblebee turns into an adorable-looking raptor. That's cute.
Aww.
I think at one point, all of the cast become dinosaurs.
Aww.
And he's got a crane for a tail. Aw. If rescue bots in the aftermarket weren't so expensive, I might try to get one of them. Oh. But they're expensive.
Aw. That's no fun.
All right, so I think that now brings us to David's Tokusatsu Corner.
Yay! This week on QQ Sentai, Go 5, counterattacking V-Lancers. It's time to sell a new toy, kind of.
Yay!
Well, play, action, toy, thing, weapon, whatever. Anyway.
Accessory?
Yes, accessory. What is his name? Zilphys. I think that's how it's pronounced. Zilphys, whatever. The eldest brother of the Chaos Space Aliens finally goes out. He takes a tactical beast named Spiderus with him, who looks more like a hornet, and he has wings on his back, but they're sort of like wings made of like spider legs and webs. And he's an oddly designed thing, but he does the standard spider thing of building webs between two buildings and catching people.
That's what I do in my spare time as a spider.
Oh yeah, so the older brother's going out because the voice of his crazy space demon mother has told him, you got 2 months to clean up Earth and kill everything before I show up. It's like, yes, Mom, I'll go out and do that.
Relatable.
Yeah. Anyway, so the Rangers fight the new monster. They use their combining gun attack weapon thing called Live Bird, because it also turns into a bird besides individual weapons and a big gun.
Oh my god, Benjamin, don't eat that box. That's my mom's box. I hear the sound and he's just tearing into this cardboard box. I'm gonna deal with that. Feel free to continue.
Okay, anyway, well, this is more for Rob, because Spiderus has his own spider dimension, which is like a pocket dimension.
I guess you might call it a Spider-Verse.
Yes, a Spider-Verse that's like under an amusement park. He has it stashed away where it's a portal to a desert world where he's been collecting people and giving them knives. So when they lure the Red Ranger in, these brainwashed people pull pocket knives and go... And Red has to try to survive edged weapons in this mindscape desert. And eventually all the other Rangers go in there because we got to rescue our brother. He's screaming. We have to get him. Yay. And he's telling them, no, don't come in. And they're like, yeah, we got to go in and rescue him. But they're trapped in there. They can't summon the robot until Dad sends in a rocket sidecar with drills on the front, which showed up in one earlier episode, to crash through and break like a window to get into this pocket dimension. And annoying Dad's in the sidecar, and then he gives them new weapons, which he'd earlier been playing around with boomerangs, and that's the new weapon, kind of. He hands them color-coded boomerangs, which connect onto a lance spear thing that also converts into a gun. They're kind of neat looking, but they're also kind of stupid and really toyetic. But I would imagine the toy of them would be a lot smaller because the weapon in the show is like 4 or 5 feet tall. So I imagine it would be smaller than that for kids. But it's like, oh, the boomerangs, it's a V because it's Go-Go V, Go-Go 5. Oh, that's cute. Anyway, that saves the day. Well, sort of saves the day, but kind of doesn't because, Spiderus says, I would do anything to protect you, my lord Zilphys. And then Zilphys is like, oh, okay, stabs him, kills him, and then has their butler enlarge him to a giant monster to fight the Rangers. And of course, because now there's a hole that they can summon their giant robots, and then they kill the spider, but Zilphys gets defeated and wanders back home. It's like, shit, these guys kicking all our asses. Me, my brother, my sister. Okay, they didn't kick my baby brother's butt because he's a baby and he just fell asleep before he could defeat the Rangers. But for a selling new toys episode, it was at least an interesting one. Because, well, the boomerangs are kind of silly, but the pocket dimension with a spider monster was neat.
I have returned.
Okay.
On further reflection, it was actually Arya destroying the box, and she's allowed to do anything she wants.
All right, so that is Bumblebee to the Rescue. You can find us until next time. We'll be back here next week, and you can find us all over the internet. We're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, and we have a Patreon.
Yes, we are hosted on iaconunderground.net, where we have a Patreon set up to help with hosting and other expenses. That is at patreon.com/iaconunderground. And we get into the end of Kimono Friends this time.
Yes.
We
I believe
veering
we are.
off into, I guess.
We're sure not going to the movies.
I was going to say, barring New Mutant suddenly being dropped on Disney Plus.
Isn't there like rumors theaters might open up again soon?
I've heard. The thing is, are there any movies that are going to come out?
Well, yeah, that's the thing. There's no planned
them?
movies. Everything's been pushed back way
I
far.
think maybe the earliest thing that's coming out is Tenet in July.
Yeah, what I keep seeing is that states are like, sure, you guys can reopen, and theaters are like, that's all right, thanks.
Yeah,
we're cool.
We're good for a bit. We'll manage.
Well, they won't manage, but they don't need to open.
Yeah.
They're sensible enough.
Yes.
At least hopefully most of them are. But plus I don't want to go to movies anytime soon.
Same.
No.
I don't even want to go to Walmart right now.
Well, no, but...
I mean, I do want to go to the movies because I always want to go to the movies.
Well, I would like to see movies. I missed today I actually bought popcorn because I miss theater popcorn so much.
Aww.
Bag popcorn.
Aw, I haven't done that. I guess I could have picked up a box of Junior Mints at Target. That's my go-to. I like some Junior Mints.
I don't know. I can't buy theater Sprite. It's not the same.
It's
really?
watered down. Ew.
There's something different about it. Maybe it's
the syrup consistency.
Syrup consistency, or possibly the wax from the cup seeping in.
Oh,
yeah, it could be that too.
Or the plasticky tang of the souvenir cup.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I miss souvenir cups more than I miss going to the theater.
Oh.
I miss New Mutants coming out.
Well, yes.
It's got a new release date.
It does? Yes.
Yes. Was it like August?
Yeah, I believe August of year 2525. In the year 2525, if the cast of New Mutants is still alive.
Haven't died of old age. Anyway, so yes, we do lots of fun random stuff there. If you follow our Twitter account at IaconUG and see me occasionally retweeting things that don't seem to have anything to do with Transformers, it's probably related to something we did on Patreon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, so until next time when we all get squilched, I'm Rob.
I'm Bumblejen.
I'm David B.
Oh, I should have come up with something clever.
Oh,
I'm Gold Rob.
That's what they'll call you. Shit piece.
Listen, I'm a different color and also I've kind of got like weird bug eyes now.
Hello, kitty purrs.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, I can see
there
his
we
purring
stopped.
on the Audacity
Oh, there we go.
little graph.
Yay.
Because he's standing and he's between me and the microphone right now. You're listening to me talking through
From behind a cat.
his 14 pounds of... Come on, yeah, come on. How about you get on the floor? How about I brush you on the floor? There you go.
So
He's a good boy. Okay, he's off my desk now.
Alright, so whenever we're ready.
yeah, I guess we're ready.
Okay.
Yep, I got my notes in a text file, and I'm all set.